Calling case number 220033180 FJ, Malcolm Hardy, Evidentiary Hearing, appearances for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mike Glenn for the people. My P number is 77516.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Evan Callahan, P30564 on behalf of the defendant who for the court.
Good morning. State your name for the record,
Good
please.
morning, Your Honor. Mark.
Today is a date for evidentiary hearing. I see that you all have reached a resolution in this matter.
That's correct, Judge.
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's swear Mr. Hardy in, please.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in the matter now pending before the court will be the truth?
Yes.
You may put your hand down.
Please place the offer on the record.
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, the offer is for the defendant to plead to a reduced three counts of second-degree murder, as well as 1 count of felony firearm. The people would agree as part of this agreement to dismiss counts 4 through 8 and 10 through 16, with a sentence agreement of 28 years to 60 years in the Michigan Department of Corrections for counts 1 through 3 to run concurrent with each other, plus 2 years in the Michigan Department of Corrections on count 9 to run consecutive to the sentence on counts 1 through 3, but preceding those counts, which is pursuant to the law. And then restitution, if any, and then any other terms and conditions that are imposed by this court.
All right, Counselor, is that your understanding of the offer?
That is a correct statement, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Hardy, please stand. Now, are you under the influence of any substance or medication today?
You asking, do I take medication?
Yes.
Yes.
And is it affecting your ability to comprehend, understand what we're doing today?
No.
All right. Are you under the influence of any other substance or medication?
No, ma'am.
Did you go over this settlement offer? I need a signature on here. I need a date. Counselor, have your client. Is that a signature or is that a handwritten? Let me see.
The signature is there, Judge, for sure. I don't know if there's a date that's on Mr. Hardy's signature.
I need a date. Date is 5/24. I mean,
Yeah.
all right. Mr. Hardy, did you sign and date the settlement offer today's date, 5/24/24?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you went over that agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you understand that by accepting this offer today, you are giving up certain constitutional rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're giving up your right to have a trial by jury, your right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty. You're giving up your right to have the prosecution prove guilt beyond a reasonable doubt on each and every element of the charges against you. You're giving up your right to have the witnesses against you to appear at the trial and to question those witnesses against you. You're also giving up your right to have this court order any witnesses that you may have for your defense to appear at the trial. And you're giving up your right to remain silent during the trial and to not have that silence used against you. And you're giving up your right to testify at the trial if you choose to. So you are also giving up your right to appeal to the Michigan Court of Appeals. Instead, you will have to apply to the Michigan Court of Appeals for leave to appeal. And you are waiving any defenses that you may have. Now, sir, there will be fines and costs that I assess against you at the time of sentencing. Mr. Hardy, are you satisfied with your lawyer's representation of you and that he's operating in your best interest?
Yes, Your Honor.
And sir, you are also giving up any claim that this plea is a result of promises or threats not disclosed to the court today at the time of the plea.
No, Your Honor.
And you're giving, yes, you are giving up that right, any claim. And you're giving up any claim that it was not your choice to enter into this plea today. Has anyone promised or threatened you anything to get you to plead guilty today?
No, Your Honor.
And are you pleading guilty willingly,
Yes.
knowingly,
Yes, Your
and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you on probation or parole now? All right. Do the lawyers know of any other promises or threats other than what is written here in the settlement offer?
I am not, Judge.
No, Your Honor.
Please, my dear.
Yes, Your Honor.
Just a moment. Let me get the information. Could you give me a separate information? Give me that information, please. And this is the information dated 5/6/22. That's the last page, dated 5/16/2022.
That sounds right, Judge.
All right,
That would have been, I think, the date of the arraignment on the information.
please, for dear Mr. Hardy, to establish a factual.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Hardy, back on February 18th of 2022 at approximately 9:27 PM. Were you in the area of 15319 Evergreen in the city of Detroit County, Wayne State of Michigan?
Yes.
Are you agree there was a house that's located at that address?
Yes.
All right, and you went in that house and at some point in time you were armed with a handgun, is that fair to say?
Yes.
And at that point in time, when you were inside of that house, you shot and killed a Caleb Harris, a LaShun Marshall, and an Aaron Benson. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
You shot them multiple times. You agree with me?
Yes.
And at the time, you'd agree that you had either one of these three states of mind. You intended to kill them, you had either intended to cause them great bodily harm, or you knew that the reasonable likelihood of shooting them multiple times is that they would die. You'd agree with me?
Yes.
Right, Your Honor, the people are satisfied.
That's satisfying.
The court will accept the plea. And we'll schedule this for a sentencing date of
June 27th.
June 27th.
June 27th.
The jury trial scheduled for July 29th is canceled.
June 27th works for me, Judge, and it works for the family as well.
All right, just a moment. The defense is checking his calendar.
Works for me, Judge.
Yes. All right, sentencing is June 27th, 9 o'clock in person. There's nothing further that concludes the hearing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
May I approach the?
You may approach.
Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate you.
Oh.
For Christie.